And joining us now is trial attorney Karen Conti. So, Karen, you represented serial killer John Wayne Gacy in his death row appeals. You know this process. Are you surprised at all that the prosecution is seeking the death penalty here?
I'm not. If there is a crime that warrants the death penalty, the murder of 4 young people in the prime of their lives would warrant that. And I think the public attention, the national and international attention on this case really pushed the prosecutors to do this and seek the ultimate penalty.
And Karen, we were hoping to get your take on another story we've been following here in Chicago. A murder charge has been dropped against the mother who allegedly ordered her son to shoot to kill. This is Carlicia Hood and her 14-year-old son at a restaurant June 18th. Now, police say there's footage showing another customer, Jeremy Brown, repeatedly punching Hood. Her son fired 1 shot at him and Brown ran out of the restaurant. According to prosecutors, Hood told her son to keep shooting until Brown was dead. And she and her son were initially charged with murder. Today, Hood filed a lawsuit saying the charges, which have been dropped, caused great harm to her family. Here is her attorney this morning.
You don't have to be a lawyer to appreciate and recognize that when a woman is violently attacked by a man, an unarmed woman, that she shouldn't be arrested.
I just need a little time to heal and to just get my life back with my baby. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, baby.
So, Karen, do you think the DA was right to drop the charges?
This puzzles me. I haven't heard the state's attorney really give a good statement as to why the charges were brought. Yes, you have a right to defend yourself, and yes, you have a right to defend others, but that to use deadly force, which a gun is, you have to have the reasonable fear of imminent bodily harm or death. And it has to be severe. Again, hitting a woman in the head is not a good thing. I'm not saying it is, but was she reasonably in fear of her life? And calling up your 14-year-old with an illegal handgun to kill doesn't seem to me to be self-defense. And when the gentleman was leaving the restaurant, the son continued to shoot the guy in the back. So clearly, to me, when there was not a threat any longer, when he subdued the threat by shooting him, he should have stopped shooting. And that, to me, was not justified self-defense.
Do you believe, Karen, that she has a case here?
People sue because they're incarcerated for a few days. These cases get settled largely in Chicago. I don't know, if I were the city, I would probably fight this one, because telling your 14-year-old who has an illegal gun to come in and shoot doesn't, to me, make you a victim. I'm going to feel a little bit more for the guy who was shot and killed.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And one last story we'd love to get your take on. This is about the convicted murderer who struck his attorney in the face at a court hearing. We have the clip.
All right. I ain't going on him. Relax. I'm caught.
Are you okay?
So Joseph Zeiler was convicted in Florida of killing a girl and her babysitter in 1990. Jurors voted 10-2 in favor of the death penalty. So he's already facing the ultimate penalty here. Will he face stricter conditions in prison given his violent history?
He might. I mean, if a person who is minding their P's and Q's, who is in court and being watched by the judge who's making a determination about life and death, yeah, I think that the fact that he was violent does not speak well for his conduct. And also remember, this was right before he was sentenced, and the jury here voted 10-2 to give him the death penalty. The judge in Florida, though, still had the ability to dismiss what the jury recommended and to issue a life sentence. So here is the judge watching this guy. What better evidence of future dangerousness is a guy who punches his own lawyer with his elbow? I mean, so I think this was a stupid thing for him to do, and it really shows that he's a violent man.
Yeah, likely doesn't play out well. All right, Karen Conti, thank you as always for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.